The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
We had a little excursion with the Endless event yesterday. Now we're back to our versus play. We've got 1 versus 2. We've got a championship rematch from 2016. The time may be different, but the chaos is the same. Let's get to it. Hello, puzzlers. This is Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025. And it's kind of interesting to see me here, considering that I'm leading off today's action with the losers quarterfinals. We're about to round down the field from 6 to 4. But speaking of 6, don't worry. 6 is here to tell us how these matches are going to go. 6, have you been able to pull yourself away from TGM4 long enough to get hyped for what's going to happen today?
I will admit that has been a difficult endeavor, but I do believe I have the hype for the remaining panel matches, because all the people that are playing on here today are very skilled at this game, and it's not certain what's going to happen until the last Bowser falls, so let's do this thing.
Indeed, we will. We've got thebfin314 taking on FFR Pro 21 in a rivalry that goes back to the very start of our tournament organization play. It's been a bit light in recent years, but Forky might surprise you once again going into today's match. So we'll be definitely looking forward to that one. But first up is a bit of a banger, and you know something crazy is going on when the 1 and the 2 seeds of the entire tournament meet up in a losers bracket match. Losers quarterfinals, no less. So a lot has happened in this tournament to knock the thebfin314 down into the losers bracket alongside yours truly. And we will be taking each other on in just a few minutes. But first, if you're tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how everything works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Paled Upon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels hard and V-hard as we call it have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. We are in our losers quarterfinals now, so the losers bracket is now all V-hard all the way. the rest of the way. We're still in the best of 5 format, so first of 3 wins will be winning the match and moving on to the losers semifinals, which is also a best of 5 match. Only losers finals gets up to best of 7. But we are ultimately fighting in this double elimination tournament for the title of TA 2025 champion. That will be added to the role list on our community Discord server. It's a nice little role. It's a nice little trophy. It's nice and shiny. People want nice and shiny things, so we'll give someone a nice and shiny thing for winning this tournament. And also for several of the people playing, everyone included remaining in this tournament is going to get a piece of our crowdfunded prize pool. Prize pool now sitting at $531 out of our ultimate stretch goal of $1,000, in which case we will end up paying out everyone that is playing in this versus tournament. And if we were holding a consolation bracket, the runner-up of that consolation bracket would get a piece from the $1,000 prize pool too. But I'm sure our players will appreciate anything you can spare to make their pain hurt a little bit less with your tips, your Twitch bits to our Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel, as well as subscriptions to the channel. Will have a little bit added depending on the tier. And remember, those Prime Gaming subs are tier 1. Those come free with your Amazon Prime subscription, as I understand it. I don't personally have Prime. I'm not interested in Prime. I'm not going to get into why, but you can throw that Prime Gaming sub our way and add a little bit to the pool. There's a link on screen if you are watching this on YouTube where you can add to this pool yourself, or you can type !pool in the live chat in order to get the clickable link to our tip page where you can add to the pool directly. And here we are, losers quarterfinals. We've got 2 matches today. Evavar 21 and BB Forky will be squaring off a little bit later, but I'm about to take the stage once again as the 2 seed against the 1 seed, the thebfin314. 6, tell us about what you expect to see from this matchup.
I expect to see 2 really good panel puzzle players pushing each other a lot of the time to make exactly the right move to take down each of these stages quickly, because that could be the difference. It's been known that a lot of these stages are games of frames, and many of these whole match deciding decisions can come down to just a few seconds. So just trying to weave in that one extra combo and pushing each other to the limit, that's what's going to make this a really fierce match with no real clear favorite here. I have a feeling this is going to come down to the cave potentially 5 times, and I would love to see that.
Oh, 5 cave sections, man, that would be quite the hype for this one. I don't think any of our matches are. I don't think our prior 2 major tournament matches have gone 5 games. I think I always won 3 games to 1 against Beefin, but Beefin's had my number in V hard in this tournament. He did get the overall number 1 seed out of the monthlies after all by winning the last 3 of them, compared to just the 2 that I won. So if anyone is going to provide the biggest challenge today, it might actually be Beefin. I mean, he came so close to beating Yoshi last week. That 5-game set was definitely one to remember for a long time. Beefin might be riding off of some of that energy in order to maybe steamroll me, and who knows, might be able to ride that energy all the way to a rematch with Yoshi in the final. But we do have a prediction going in the live Twitch chat for who is going to win this best of 5 matchup, and more points are on Beefin to win. A little surprise there. Beefin has played this level very, very well in the monthly, so we certainly gonna be looking forward to see how that goes. Oh, I think we do have another visitor here. I believe a wizard person might have some thoughts to share about how this match is going to go. What say you, wizard person?
Well, number one thought is that the game is bad and Bowser's gonna win. But second thought is that this match is too hyped to just have one commentator. We need some salt in the room here.
Oh, absolutely. We need a lot more hype for the top 2 seeds of the entire tournament. Well, one of them's not going to make the top 4. I'm hoping it's not going to be me. So let's get to it, and we'll throw it to Wizard Person and 6 as soon as I can get this match started. It's the number 1 seed, the thebfin314. It's the number 2 seed, CardsOfTheHeart. This is not winner's bracket. This is not even losers finals. It's losers quarterfinals. What are we doing here? We're going to start this match off right now.
Right, coming up next.
At this moment, we have arrived.
Oh, how's it going, 6?
Probably good to get away from all the TGM line clearing and hot action puzzles to go to the hot panel matching and action puzzles. Completely different experience.
Yeah, how about we go from a game where you have total control over things to a game where you have like 30% control over things?
I suspect the best thing would probably be to just play how you're comfortable with, like up to the cave, and then sort of see where you're at, and then adjust appropriately. Maybe.
We are off here, and it looks like there's going to be a little bit, about a 7-second delay here. Both our competitors are going to hope for a decent latitude to get off on the right foot, and look at Cards starting out with a lag.
Is that enough? Need some follow-up combos. Both players need some follow-up combos. There's going to be a clear for Cards, not for Beefin because of the better pillar. Advantage Beefin after stage 1.
Yeah, I think Cards noticed that he didn't have the best chain built up and immediately tried to build up another one, and that gave Lakitu opportunity to get a clear. Beefin trying to get that catch for the 5 combo. These pillars might hold up.
Got him.
That's going to be a 12.
Good on the other side as well.
Wow. 10 seconds, contestant 1.
That's
as
how you
Beefin
play.
would say.
If you see that they have like 1 or 2 high columns they're not dealing with, and they don't have a convenient clear, just send it. You can try to do it, and you need 1 more combo. Dog is going to downstack. And going to downstack more, so need even more combos. Doesn't even wait until they landed, because it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Cards may have enough, but has a convenient clear there. Okay, so trolley doggos. Bark, bark.
Don't worry, competitors. I will throw my Poochie plush across the room in honor of you two. You hate to see a 35 before the cave.
Yeah, that stage was rough.
Alright, well goodbye. The rest of the commentary will be handled by 6.
Hey! That slide, like, that tech move to get in an extra chain just by doing a regular swap, not rewarded on Beefin's Wiggler, gets 1 clear. Cards drops a well-timed attack now if those pillars aren't dealt with, and they're not. That's a catch-up.
Cards are bouncing back a little bit, and I think there's some nerves from both of the competitors. We're noticing a couple colorful. Okay, how are words working? How does one talk? Couple color conflicts, couple drop chains. Looks like they're getting into a flow here. Frog is gonna airlock that. That is absolutely illegal.
Nothing to do there. Cards' Frog, way more cooperative. Beefin's Frog just has everything.
Hello?
No stop time left.
Ah. Man, you hate to see that. Cards getting set up. For the forward chain with a few combos in there, that Blarg is fairly
It's
high.
pretty high. Yeah, and he doesn't deal with it.
Wow.
I assume that was intentional. Okay.
Even going out to an X5, being a little bit more careful, but Blarg has a clear immediately available in the pillar.
Some shake, but isn't going to get to that in time, so not the hugest loss. Cards using chains on different halves of the board, even getting that extra one at the end with some nice finesse. However, row 3 fish that just has an automatic clear.
Lunchfish not gonna get the tier 2 though. 25 on Lunchfish is whatever. Is this Lunchfish
Oh
gonna... No! Another clear on the pillars on Beefin. And Beefin is just not getting the luck right now. Going off the board.
Oof.
That humans can't even do that, I don't think.
Illegal cursors. Cards extending the chain because Raven was not in a good position. Wait until he raised. Gonna get in one clear, but if nothing chains here, this is looking like a good bird.
Pretty good. Beefin is trying to rebuild here. And honestly, I like to go out the X6 or... hasn't said enough follow-up.
Oh, they're just fours. Trying to get in another combo as fast as possible.
They're gonna be...
They're in now, and that should be good.
Both our competitors right around the 5-minute mark going into cave. They've been trading good stages and bad stages, I'd say.
That attack could work on Hookbill if he doesn't get extra stop time from a chain. Now he'll...
Down stack.
Oh, jeez. Just barely run out of time to get any other clears. This Hookbill is also high, but is doing a lot of scam time on the bottom. Gives up. Wow.
Dude, Beefin's gonna bounce back with a 13-second Koopa. And once again, V-Hard is gonna be the decider in the cave. This attack from Card is brilliant.
There we go. 8 comboed followed just in case. They're in. Top row clear.
Somehow has time to get over to that. I don't think there's gonna be anything else here.
That's good on Cards. This is a really risky on Beefin because he had to do a follow-up attack and there's this combo garbage up at the top. There's some shake time, the combos are in, but the clear is coming.
Gonna down stack into that clear. We'll see if there's gonna be a chain on those reds.
Chain landing here. The opponents are going to find the time to swap into more chains. And that's going to buy stop time to clear extra combos, and it just sort of goes into a loop like that until they decide to give up.
Yeah, they give up or run out of things to chain off of. This Kamek
is chaining a lot. Has not... Wait, no, is left...
No!
That one clear left to stall this out.
No airwalking! Tony Hawk 3+4 Remake doesn't come out until July. The automatic chain on the top, that's going to give Kamek time to start chaining again, and this is Beefin's chance to get back in this and vault ahead into the lead.
Cards just sent a lot of single blocks. If this gets cleared by Kamek one more time, this could even it up just like that, or just have Beefin straight up take the lead with one solid attack.
Cards really needs to send enough here. I don't know
out
if he has.
He's out of ways to send attacks. He's pinned by Kamek's garbage.
Oh, this 2-9's gonna send 3 lines, but Kamek's gonna start chaining again. And now Cards has to... I don't know if Cards is watching, but he's gonna have to hope that Bowser can give Beefin the business.
Beefin's opening attack was solid, and he's just finding all of the extra combos now. And just waiting for when Bowser is out of position. This might work if it's just single garbage block with no shake time.
Is
He's
there
on
a
good
clear?
position now.
What?
No, he found it.
Hello? I think that was one of those random matches that Bowser tends to do. It just happened to be in a clear, but
It works.
no time left over there. Beefin taking that with an 830, and honestly, like as we get into these higher seed matchups, you're gonna probably need to get at least an 830 to take home a win.
I just want to verify that the game we're playing is not PPL, and the AI opponents cannot actually react to garbage as it is clearing. So Bowser just wanted to act like a PPL opponent, I suppose.
I think sometimes they'll do like little, while the garbage is clearing, they'll do like little residual moments before their programming kicks in to focus on the garbage block, and it just happened to put Bowser in position for a clear off the garbage.
Welcome to this game's AI, which stands for Accidental Intelligence.
Yeah, playing this game is certainly an accident.
Anyway, match 1 is done with 2 pretty solid times, 8:33 to 9:12, pretty much based around that Kamek stuckage.
Super close matchup up until right at the end, though. And it can pivot on a dime, or a very slow, drawn-out dime, as Kamek delivered the death by 1,000 cuts to Cards there. But this is V-Hard. Nothing is written in stone. One could say that V-Hard is written in blood. And Cards will hope that the knife goes the other way towards Beefin in this next match.
Looks like we're counting down already. Game plan was solid, not too many adjustments really needed. And we're off.
Yeah, Cards didn't have a great beat.
Saved.
Wow, okay. Extending that out a little bit more. Lakitu didn't see the clear right in the pillar there, so...
What a saved opening attack there. This is the tier of puzzle players, not only being able to do the right opening, but be able to save one that's almost going to drop.
Listen, the Puzzle League series, speedrunning a puzzle game is like it's like jazz, you know? You're not really going through a series of fixed stages. You're just reacting to things all the time and making things up as you go. And these guys, they are the Billy King Coles of what's that guy's name? Well, just imagine I made a good jazz reference. Not King Cole. Anyway, Beefin just got a 17.
Amazing jazz reference. And also, yeah, the fact that these play out different every single time is part of the appeal of doing this over and over again.
What?
Wow.
You did not have time for that. Poochie.
Set route
So-
speedruns are boring. Completely improv adaptation speedruns are where it's really at.
Yeah. The games we speedrun are about as popular, even in the speedrunning community, as improvisational jazz.
Cards needs to resend that attack. It's going to just do it immediately, knowing how many
gets a
lines are
color.
left after that. It's going to be a little bit of a clear, but the rest of the garbage is going to fall on top of that. That extra chain stop time might be a problem.
Hello?
Little down stack. Combos are in, and now Wiggler's gone. There's a chance for Beefin to catch up if Wiggler stops having these conveniently placed chains 5 times in a row.
Holy Rube Goldberg machine. Game? Are we done? Thank you.
There we go.
Oh, that attack was so pretty by Cards. Going out to X5 just for good measure because Foggy loves to go down to the second line. And yeah, I called it.
Froggy's
I-
in all of their panels.
Every freaking time. Good call.
This is a much higher Froggy for Beefin. Gets a little bit caught up there when the garbage lands, and not enough frames to do the next clear.
Yeah, sometimes AI will do a chain or do a clear and then just Mr. Magoo themselves to like a 6 chain or something. Oh, Cards needs to send this follow up.
Yeah, it's the 5 combo. It's got to
Drop
land.
it again.
Boom. Okay.
The crush.
Sometimes you just gotta send their whole board. Sometimes you just gotta send 5 lines. Beefin catches up basically due to the AI's pillars.
Yeah, this is about like almost neck and neck with the stream delay. And we'll see what sort of strategies they adopt on Lungefish, who also loves to go down super low. Cards getting a couple extra combo garbage in there. This is, I'm gonna say this Lungefish like is pretty high, but it's
Horizontal row 2.
that is absolutely illegal.
No horizontal row 2.
Don't see second tier. Don't see it. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. That qualifies.
Both our runners on pace for a sub 5 cave entrance, and they are just both cruising through this.
I was working on 2 different halves of the board again. It's mostly small blocks. It's less shake time. It lands now. Raven clears. A couple more combos are in. There's no other chainage. Oh, those
Cards didn't let those
they're glued together. Here they are. This is dangerous. Oh, okay. Scary birds, but we're into the cave. Pretty dang close again.
Not 7 seconds separating these 2 runners, and it's been so back and forth so far. Like in terms of the luck, the luck and the ferocity of the attacks. Like they've both had amazing attacks. They both dropped some attacks. It is. Oh, these are some pillars on Cards' hook bill. It's gonna be 15 and a 16 for Beefin's hook bill.
Hookbills kept messing up their chaining. And they didn't have enough time to respond to actually downstacking the garbage, and okay, good cave starts for both.
Man, I feel bad for the people just watching regular sports on a Sunday. Like this is whoa! Look at that 9 combo there.
The weaved in 9 combo, the intentionally separated 2 different chains popping at the same time. Cards is rewarded better. Beefin
Cards gets
rewarded way less.
This could still be a decent plant.
That's fine.
Cards is going to take about a 10-second lead here. And
5
he's
into
going
the
to...
other 5.
Oh.
Ooh, but messes up. Wait. Oh no, he started chaining. That could have been a 7.
Ah, almost.
But he started chaining.
Stop chaining! Gonna stop there. Wasting a lot of time. Down stack. Oh, has time for the clear, and now Calyx gonna chain.
There he goes. Hocus pocus.
Stop! Calyx! Don't do our buddy. Okay.
Oh, he got a little twisted up.
Alright.
Beefin Kamek has been doing clears quite a few times in a row by just scamming on a combination of the bottom and the top. All of this scam is giving Cards a little bit of extra advantage going into Bowser. He's down now.
This is only like a 5-second advantage for Cards on Bowser. Like that is not safe.
Whoa, another 6 because of that little tech.
Down stacking.
Shake time. Pretty much flawless Bowser.
Dude, 20% of the time, it works every time.
It's kind of scary when it doesn't work, but when it does, it's absolutely marvelous. And that was also a very good Bowser. Just the rest of the K was enough of a difference to bring that advantage Cards.
Gosh, losing with an 8-15.
The standards of the remaining 6 puzzle players. That's what you
Dude,
gotta do.
Dude, how about Yoshi sacrifices their spot so both of these players can stay in the tournament? I think that'd be fair and equitable.
We just played the Endless Tournament, but how about the actual Endless Tournament?
Oh god, playing this game forever is one of the circles of hell, I'm sure.
All right, these were the little risks I was hoping we would see with, again, both players kind of pushing each other to get that slightly faster stage by doing a slightly riskier thing. Sometimes it all aligns perfectly, and then sometimes they just clear through all of it, and you're completely out of attacks because you're pinned by their garbage. What will we see next? Besides annoyances.
Definitely a much better game to watch than to play. Like, the best part about getting to Winners Finals is getting 2 weekends off. And then I get to, go on a training montage this week and then still lose to Yoshi when he gets, like, 4 720s in a row.
Ah, the inevitabilities. But for now, Game 3.
Oh, Cards not
That
known.
started at the top. Don't have a lot of options there. Now we got the attacking.
I don't think that's going to be enough, though. The extra time that Cards took to get that started, you're going to have time.
A little bit more, yep. Even... Oh!
What?
Ooh! Had to drop out one extra combo. But got like to do a 19, which is enough to take the lead after one stage, at least.
Beefin's Lakitu just abandoned the clear they were going after, and that has given Beefin a 7-second lead early on here. Oh, Beefin thought about getting fancy with that chain, but just decided to play it safe.
That right
You get
call.
worth at 12. Cards falls with an 11.
Both cooperative bumpties there, so very good times on both sides. Log attack starts with some 5 and 6 combos. Very good for Beefin to spot that 9. He attacks the land.
Another 11.
Both sides'
And
pillars are good. Beefin's doggo just stalled with a couple more 3 pops, but still very solid. Still pretty even. Six, 5?
Nice upside down 5 there. I don't think I would have seen that. Once again, there's some good pillars, but Wiggler immediately handcuffing, amputating both of those pillars. Card something up here. Gonna get the raise on, get the clear on the raise. And that is some hot garbage right there, said the unbiased announcer.
Yeah, that's just one of those stages. You just gotta proceed with the strats that have been working so far. Beefin cutting off the chain, there could have just been more landing, but realizes that that's enough for the frog. And
Wow.
perfect board awareness.
Card
you
is
need 2
not
more
sent
lines here.
enough.
There's the 2 more lines, but had plenty of time to find that clear. However, thud and gone.
Cards staying within range here. Really, so long as you're within a stage or so, you're still in the game. This is gonna be a lot of screen shake on Beefin's Blar. That's gonna give Blar time to get to a clear. There's gonna be a chain off of that.
Yep.
There's an opportunity for Cards to make a comeback here.
Oh, why did Blarg go there? Okay. 26.
Help. Blarg? Hello? Are we done? The garbage falls.
Uh-oh.
Once
No!
again!
That last garbage block falling just, like, a frame later just led to 10 more seconds of trolling.
Oh, this could be a good lunge fish! Wow!
All his combos giving the fish no time to react, and really, really solid so far from Beefin.
Beefin's on pace
Wait,
for,
set up
like...
an 8 and a 9.
Yeah.
These are all single blocks, though, so this is, kind of risky. But fish doesn't clear them. Okay. Risk pays off there.
Raven was raising their
How many
stack.
extra rows of combos?
And-
Not quite enough.
Yeah, Raven raised their stack and then immediately cleared back down. That is some bullcrap right there.
Automatic chain.
Yeah, gotta be mindful of the possible mini TAs. Cards has a chance to make up some time here.
Wow.
And we're going to be neck and neck going into the cave once again. Both of the runners right around 5 minutes. It's just been blow after blow after blow.
And starting this chain on the right side, only has a couple combos, but that's a high pillar on Hookbill's left side if he messes up and doesn't deal with it. Ah, no, we need a little bit more. I Hookbill on Cards' side clears 1, but that... all those scam 3 pops.
Hello?
No, it gives him time to clear as well.
Shouldn't be it. Okay. I don't understand stop time, apparently, even though I've been playing this game for, like 25 years, at least.
Yeah, that was weird, but not too much separation. 24 to 28. Car's a little bit behind, but any amount of trolling is possible.
Oh,
That's a nice 9.
Beefin adjusting well to that 9 combo, which
Into another 5. Pot plant raising, but shake time less than clear.
stop doing stuff. Stop. Oh my god.
I can't find any more chains. It's not the most convenient top line. Okay, their plant goes.
Got a down stack right into a clear. Card's getting about as mad as you see by doing a little wrinkly nose job.
Okay, but again, not too much separation there. That's fairly okay plant stage there. We still got 2 very good paces.
Yeah,
We
Beefin.
got to an 8. Uh-oh. That was probably not intended. You can immediately trying to find a little bit more lines as backup. This is very, very risky because those are all going to turn into panels.
Is there gonna be any chaining off of this? There usually is.
One up there.
The Cards gets a 12!
Whoa!
It's gonna catapult back into the lead. The size of that lead will be determined by how cooperative this Kamek decides to be. Oh, that's
I think
gonna
we
be
might be in
chaining.
the opposite Kamek stuck in situation of game 1. It's just all combos still, and that's going to be cleared
Wow.
again.
Okay, Cards.
Hard as
Cards-
fireworks of an opening is in. Bowser doesn't have a convenient clear. Still just wasting panels off the bottom. He buys some time to... Oh, just lands into that.
There's gonna be Cards should raise the stack a little
He should
bit.
be able to get into at least one other clear as well.
Okay, Bowser, can you stop, please? There's no chain here that I see. That's gonna do it. Assuming that Beefin's Bowser doesn't die in 3 seconds.
He's doing too much chaining.
Okay, that is gonna do it. Cards is gonna take a 2-1 lead over Beefin with an 8-18.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Even
is...
sorry was he may have tried to do a shorter attack than if he wasn't, but eventually gets the Bowser as well to still get a respectable 840-ish.
Yeah, it is. It is only through a twist of providence that both of these runners are down here in losers bracket. Beefin running into the inevitable Yoshi, who he still managed to take. He almost managed to take down. Was like one or two good stages away from taking down Yoshi. Cards down here after getting some bad luck on hard mode against myself, wizard person. Well, that's not entirely fair to me. I played pretty well on that hard mode, but there was a little bit of bad luck as well. So we're just at the point in the tournament where everyone remaining is super good. Everyone here is a titan of the game, and we're gonna have to send one of these two home, unfortunately.
They're all very well inside the margin of troll. That's what at least 2 of these games have really come down to. Who's gonna get that little that extra little drop of variance swinging their way? That could be the difference between card taking this next one or maximum puzzles.
That's fun if you're rooting for chaos here.
I'm even to take this just for the maximum puzzles. Always like to see that.
Let's get full puzzles here. Which way shall the RNG pendulum swing here in Game 4? Cards has like a really well placed 8 combo there.
That's probably... Yeah, there was an 8 like off the top, but there wasn't a way to follow that up, so that was a slightly better 8 just for the sake of chaining. However...
Once again, as always, Lakitu's on the second row, because why else? Where else would he be, you know? Lakitu is afraid of heights.
Players and scams on both sides. What is...
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah. That's illegal.
What is... Stop! Look at you! You are dead! What is happening? Oh my god, the scam clear!
The Cloud wanted to be aggressive for once, and... a bit of a difference from on the very start on this game.
thebfin is... I mean, it's not over until the Fat Bowser sings, but you don't really want to start with a 50-second Lakitu.
This is probably a good salty run backstage. There we go.
Card's going out to an X5.
Dog's not going to take care of that pillar.
thebfin's going to have to blitz through these next few stages.
Opening 8 is nice. Okay. I think
Might be good.
This doesn't take care of column 5? Yeah, okay. Car starting the attack on Wiggler. Hoping doesn't take care of the left side, and doesn't. Another 13.
Yeah, thebfin's been doing pretty well, aside from... Oh, I was worried about that catch. Wasn't able to get it in there.
Immediately restart the attack. Don't even wait to see what happens, because you know you just need to do it again. Still has to send a little bit extra, because now the Wiggler's down to row 4. Cards tops off the frog in one attack. Gets 1 clear, probably not a second.
Yeah, thebfin with about 2 30-second stages here. And you don't want to get a single 30-second stage, a single 30-second stage, let alone 2 of them before the cave. But thebfin trying, not able to get that swap in.
It's raining down to an 8. Scammed away from the 10-second blarg, but still gets the 13-second blarg.
I don't know if thebfin sent enough here.
There's the combos that are in. Again, not much you could do there.
And Card is already at what? Oh, go ahead.
Cooperation is just lean towards Cards' CPU opponents for now. Also, just making sure to send exactly what is needed, and just not giving thebfin that many opportunities.
What is this?
Here's the Clark attack. That's still very solid, but all it can do is match cards right now, not actually make up time.
Cards could get a sub 430 cave entrance.
Oh, this is a low Raven. Now it's a higher Raven, but with plenty of panels.
Okay, Raven, stop. That's enough.
Well, this is not going to chain, so maybe that's that was the better result. Okay.
Unbelievable, man.
I think that's the fastest cave entry today. For sure.
Cards, even with a decent cave, is on pace for a sub 8. thebfin is holding steady. He's staying within a single stage, and you know it just takes... Look at that attack!
That's an attack.
Look at that beautiful lag chain with the
Oh,
combo.
not
with
dealing with the pillars correctly. And yeah.
Yeah, you can see
Trying his
Beefin.
best, but it's just not aligning correctly. Has to do the bigger chain follow-up. And yeah, just has to hope for some cards cave trolling. Plank gets a few chains, but now goes back to the pillars and is probably not going to deal with those either. That's still a really good stage.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Beefin getting the frame perfect swap to extend it, but
Good tech.
is running out of time for the luck to turn their way.
Okay, Kamek has done things, so gotta wait to see how he responds to this. I mean, the attack is fine, if not kind of a little bit small blocks. Yeah.
Needed the rest of the combos to fall. But I don't think there's going to be anything after this.
There's no change here, and that's gonna take too long to downstack. What?
Okay. Cards is vibing.
I want to look at this Bowser attack now. This could be interesting.
If Cards gets like a 13-second Bowser, he will get a sub 7. Which, like, why not go for it?
A little bit mistimed there. Probably has to... No, still going for the short attack. This is... high risk, high reward.
Hasn't let it breathe enough.
Bowser doesn't have a clear up at the top.
Okay, Bowser...
He still doesn't have a... Oh, the hearts. Never mind. Never mind.
Beefin is still 2 stages behind on Plant, but this would... Yeah, the great luck wasn't going to continue forever, but it's going to take a miracle for Beefin at this point to continue his tournament life.
Yeah, unlike those other pin stages, CardStep has all of the room in the world to send extra ammo, and Bowser is not going to survive.
Wow. 49-second Bowser still gets a 735, and that's going to be GG's for Cards. Just played out of his mind, was actually rewarded for his efforts. And is going to move on to the winner's semifinals.
How much Red Heart have we played in this tournament? Is that the best one so far? I have to check the books. But let's see Beefin first finish off this Bowser. We all want to see a destroyed Bowser at the end of this. He deserves it.
I'm just
Look
looking at some old...
Boom! Goodbye, Nowser.
I'm just going to Yoshi's profile and looking at his V-Hards. Yoshi got a 736. So yeah, that ties Yoshi for the fastest V-Hard. And that's going to be GG's for Cards.
Mm-hmm. 736 to 836. Cards gets the final star and the win. And Beefin, you didn't get a time slower than 841. But the Gauntlet of Puzzle Legends is a scary one indeed.
Yeah, just look at that consistency from Beefin, hitting the bullseye nearly every time. No slower than 841 and no faster than 815. Those are all super solid times, but sometimes you're into some bad luck and your opponent's playing at on another level. So, I'm sure Beefin will still have a lot of fun racing with his buddies in the in the Gremlin Pit, and of course we'll still see him around the community. So, but unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Beefin with the top 6 finish. We gotta eliminate someone, but everyone's just super good at this point.
For sure, but we also gotta say a super congrats to our deserved match winner.
Cards of the Heart with an emphatic 3-1 victory. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know why he plays this game. He doesn't know how that final run went well as it did. But he's gonna take it and move on to winners finals, winners something. The next round.
Mm-hmm. That final game was great, except was it because of that Bowser? Mixed feelings, probably, but the only one that really matters in this tournament is the advancement to the loser semifinal.
Yeah, he's going to be taking on the winner of our next match, which is going to be another banger, another throwback matchup between FFR Pro 21 and BB4Key. So, yeah, that was one heck of a match.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for those kind words for not only myself but also Beefin. What an effort from Beefin in the entire tournament, the entire monthly circuit to get the overall #1 seed, winning the last 3 monthly tournaments. Like Beefin's efforts in this tournament cannot be commended enough, and it's as I think it might have been. Actually, was a person. I think you said that after our match. You pointed out how I had to push you to those heights in order to get that win over me. I kind of felt the same with Beefin. I kind of felt I had to go big. Had to really shorten the chains and get those chain sizes down more precisely. I really think after that first game, I really needed to cut those chain sizes down in the cave so that Kamek didn't happen again. And sure enough, that Kamek never happened again, and some other crazy stuff happened there. And yeah, I had a sub 7 pace going into Bowser. Like a 10-second Bowser could have been an actual personal best. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and figure that one out later. I don't know. One day we'll figure out how that one went. But as far as the rest of this tournament goes, the next one is also poised to be a huge one. Like, BB4Key has definitely stepped his game up as of late, and as the 4 seed, he is on the brink against the 6 seed FFR Pro 21, who is always an incredibly tough out. Just to give one little teaser for how close this match might be, I ran the numbers on their VHard performances this season. Even though there's a lot less of a sample size from BB4Key, it's BB4Key that's averaged a 903 in the monthlies compared to FFR's 904. So if that's anything to go by, this one could also be an incredibly back and forth one. But we'll just have to get to that match on the other side of this live break and figure that out. So again, congratulations on a job well done, Beefin. Hopefully you can get over that hump next time. But for our next match, 4 seed BB4Key, 6 seed FFR Pro 21, We're going to bring that one to you on the other side of this break. Stay tuned! You are watching the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025.